Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'll be reviewing for you guys this Ninja Foodi XL Pro Air Oven. At first I wanted an air fryer that took up less space on my counter. That's why I got my Instant Pot Duo Crisp Air Fryer, and I have a review video on that one as well, so I'll leave it linked down below if you want to check it out. But that one was an 8-quart and it was perfect for us family of 3, but when we had friends and family over, it wasn't enough at all. Quickly came to realize that having multiple racks convection oven is more important to me. This unit is a compromise between a toaster oven and an air fryer with true surround convection that provides up to 10 times the convection power of traditional full-size oven. This unit delivers even cooked meals really quick, and you can use the 2-level function and cook a lot of food, no rotation required. So first I'm going to show you how I have it set up in my kitchen right now, because this is a heavy large unit. You can't keep taking it in and out your cabinet. You really need to find a permanent spot for it and just leave it there. It takes up some real estate on the counter, but not so much that it feels like it doesn't belong. I love the stainless steel black look of it. It goes nicely with our other appliances in the kitchen, so it looks nice. This thing has some room in it. You have a lot of space to cook. The interior dimensions are 12 deep by 10 high and 14 wide. Product from the outside measures width is 20 by 13 high and the depth is 17. It weighed 34 pounds and the cord length is 30 inches, and they don't recommend using any extension cord with it, so just be careful with that. There are 3 heating elements on the top, 2 on the bottom, and you have the fan in the back. Not all the heating elements come on at once. Now my lower heating elements got some dripping on them from us using it the first time without any band to protect them, so they turned like black. I spoke to Ninja, to their customer service, and they told me that they will burn off as I use it. In the book they suggest, if you have any generating smoke, to turn the oven on toast cycle on shade 7 with accessories all removed, and this, just turn it on. This will burn off any additional grease on the heating elements that are causing any smoke. But as you can see from me just using it several times after that, they got a lot better. The vents are on the side right here on the top, and you have another one on the side over here. Make sure you don't block them. They want you to leave at least an inch between the oven and anything else. It does get hot to the touch on the top and side, so just make sure you don't put anything on top of it, and just be careful. And the size is really justified by how much food this thing can handle. I've loaded it up before with chicken on one layer, potatoes on another. Being able to cook multiple things at once is really nice. This thing, it can toast, air fries, it can make complete meals, and you can even roast a prime rib. I really want to try that, but your options are endless. I really want to show you some of the recipes and functions that we tried, but first let me show you everything that came with it. It came with 2 sheet pans, 2 wire racks, 1 air frying basket that you can use for dehydrating too, 1 roast tray, 1 chrome tray, and you should always have this in when you're using the oven. Little guidebook that tells you everything you need to know and what you can and can't use in this oven. A great little recipes book with instruction on cooking everything. I'm really looking forward to try every single one of them. And lastly, 1 cheat sheet that can help you with cooking on 2 levels. Now going over the unit over here, as you can see, the door is very sturdy, and I really like the controls are built into the handle, and I like the hidden digital control that light up when you turn the machine on like this, and when you turn it off they are gone. It's very nice and clean looking. So here it shows you all the functions. It has 10 functions, and when you press this button here you can go through them and you can select which one you want. So we start with whole roast, air fry, bake, dehydrate, broil, toast, bagel, pizza, and reheat. Now the buttons are very clear and you can see exactly what they do. They are labeled. So this one pretty much turn the machine on and off. You have start and pause button, and the 2 level, you press it whenever you're cooking on 2 level. When you press it, it tells you which rack to use. This bulb over here turns the light on and off, and the functions, I told you go through the functions to select one. And time and temperature on all of the functions are readjustable, so you can adjust the time and adjust the temperature the way you want it. And when you are using the toast or bagel function, this button will adjust the number of slices you want, so you can select how many slices, and this one to select the shade you want. I think it goes up to 7 and goes down to 1. I should mention that the lights aren't flashing like that in real life. I think that's just the camera doing that. But like I said, it's very easy to use since it has so many presettings and options. You can pretty much just set it and forget it. I can usually put a meal in here and go about my business, clean the kitchen, get things done around the house without being tied to the stove. With that being said, you really need to be around when your meal's done, because the oven has an auto shut off, but the inside is very hot, so your food's going to continue to cook if you don't remove it. There is an initial learning curve, especially in the beginning, since food don't take as long as in a standard oven. But if you are familiar with an air fryer, that should be not too new for you. I keep the guidebook always next to me when I'm cooking, just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. But I really find experimentation is really the key. You have to find what works for you and keep notes so you can duplicate it the next time. And now, most importantly, the performance of it, it's out of this world. This machine can handle anything from roasting a whole chicken or turkey to toast your bread and bagels in the morning. We haven't tried all the functions just yet, but I'm going to insert clips right here from all the recipes we tried so far, so check it out. Okay, so the first recipe we tried, we made oatmeal cookies. These are my favorite cookies and they are big, so I followed this recipe as a guide, but my cookies took 11 minutes, and for 6 cookies that usually takes in the regular oven about 14 minutes. So that was not bad at all. The outside of the edges were nice and crispy, the inside was chewy, it was tasty. Next, we made the best wings. I didn't follow the recipe in the book, although it sounds delicious. I'll probably try it next time, but this time we didn't try it. I just put a little bit of avocado oil on my wings, a little bit of salt and pepper. I put them on a single layer and I used the air frying function. I used 2 racks. They came out perfect. Super juicy and tender on the inside and so crispy on the outside. For dinner today, we had some butternut squash cooking on one level, and on the bottom level I had 4 chicken thighs that I marinate them, very simple marinade with mustard, avocado oil, salt and pepper, and a little bit of lemon too. And when you tap the level button, it tells you which level to put each rack on. I chose air roast and I cooked them on 400 Fahrenheit degrees for 30 minutes. When the time is up, my chicken were done, but I wasn't totally happy with the butternut squash. It wasn't really crispy, so I put them back on 425 for another 10 minutes. After that, they were absolutely perfect and the chicken were very nice and tender. And today we are trying the pizza function. So I had 2 12 inches pizza in the freezer. We always keep frozen pizza on hand because it's very convenient for a busy weeknight. So I took them out of the freezer and I'm adding some of my own topping. On one we did broccoli and turkey pepperoni. On the other I added some pineapples and jalapenos. The pizza settings makes frozen pizza taste better than delivery. You can adjust the time and temperature as well. So I cooked them for 20 minutes. I know I put 25, but after 20 minutes I think they were done, so I just removed them. It was all the way cooked through. The bottom wasn't as crispy as when I cook it in my regular oven, but other than that it tasted delicious. I'm not sure why it didn't brown on the bottom. Maybe I did something wrong, but it was my first time. But hey, it tasted delicious. It's great as a toaster too. We got rid of my original toaster and we're just using this every morning. And like I said, when you're using the toaster or bagel function, the time button will adjust the number of slices instead of the time, and you can pick what shade you want them. The bread came out very nice and crispy, and next day we made some bagels and they were crispy too and very delicious. The dehydrate function is awesome. My husband prepped some beef jerky and used the 2-level function in that as well. It took about 6 hours, but they came out very tasty. And now we're back here. I just want to end this video by saying that I highly recommend this oven to anyone that looking for a one-step countertop, good looking, handle it all oven solution. I really like having a countertop oven now because I can see my food very easily. It is so easy to pop things in, take them out, and I think the size is fine even for a small kitchen because you can have this one instead of full-size oven, and this one can do so much more. So it's great for RV or boat, or it's a convenient solution for someone who wants a serious upgrade to their regular oven without the serious cost of buying a full-size oven that does what this one can do. Anyway, these are all my thoughts, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe because I am planning on sharing some recipes using this oven very soon. So I would love to have you back. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!